kind of like just the realization of I deserve better. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I actually, took that leap of faith to kind of just say, all right, I'm gonna just quit this and just focus full time on this thing that is not guaranteed, but at the same time, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Q Banks is a successful entrepreneur that considers himself a man of many things. He's not just a trader, he is a serial entrepreneur. In this video, we're going to be looking into his come-up story, how he was able to become a successful trader within 6 months, and by the time you get to the end of the video, you will know the 3 biggest things that he contributes to his success. And I might drop an extra one if you smash the subscribe button. Although his Instagram page looks similar to my boy's IG, who's always posting cars he wants to get one day, in the case of Q, the cars that are posted are not for manifestation purposes. He's been done that. Mr. Banks is a multi-millionaire forex trader slash entrepreneur who is in love with supercars and living soft.
I believe in manifestation so much. You get me? Like back in 2014, everybody can watch this documentary, The Secret on Netflix. I used to watch that thing every single day, just kind of like to get the concept of what manifestation is.
Cullen Roberto Black was born into a 2-parent household in Mandeville, Jamaica, and they left the island to relocate to the States, the USA, when he was about 10 years old. The reason for the move was because Q Bank's father himself was a businessman. He knew that to set up his family for success, he had to break the family norm and relocate to the land of opportunities. As Cullen grew up in America, he never knew what he was going to be. Way before high school, he knew that he always liked automobiles though. From liking trucks when he was still in Jamaica to falling in love with your Bugattis and your Ducatis when he was in high school. With him liking this stuff so much, when he was in his final year of high school, he started to ponder to himself, how can I get this type of cars though?
I see myself waking up in this kind of bed, or like this kind of view. I'm walking to this kind of car, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a very, very deep thoughts of like a manifestation. Trying to like envision like how you want to live inside that future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it's going to be in a year or two, but at the same time, like you kind of see yourself like, okay, that's how I want to live, but how am I going to get there? No idea, but
getting money, of course, he said to himself. His first hustle slash business was him being the IT guy at his school. You wanted pirate movies? He was that guy. You wanted your phone or laptop fixed? He was that guy. But his main specialty was jailbreaking iPhones and PSPs, giving them a new look via changing the wallpapers. This hustle was able to keep him content, making him about $50 per week. He kept this hustle slash gig up until he left high school. Although he thought he was making a somewhat decent money for a teenager, he knew people his age that were making way more than what he was making, and he decided that it was time to move to stage 2.
Friend telling them like, hey, like this guy jailbreak iPhones and everything, then they could have like a cool screensaver or whatnot. You know, that's what they wanted. So
as much as he was making $100 on a good week, he knew that his jailbreaking iPhones hustle was a YouTube search away from being figured out. With that in mind, he set his mind to getting a green card, which is a card that basically gives you the green light to start working in America. Fast forward, after the day he got his green card, he applied to every and any place that was hiring, and he ended up going with the job that his friend hooked him up with.
Because once I actually got my green card, I went to apply for jobs immediately. Jobs. Like that next day after all that happened, I went to Publix, I went to Walmart, I went to Walgreens. I literally wanted to work anywhere because all I wanted was a fucking paycheck. Like,
the first paycheck he ever received was from this job, and it was $300 for a week worth of work. It was triple a good week of jailbreaking iPhones. He was ecstatic and motivated to keep working there because he felt as if he had hit the lottery. Fast forward 4 years later, he was still working the same job, and his salary was $650 every 2 weeks. He bought his first vehicle, which was a motorbike. Needless to say, life was sorta great, and as he thought things couldn't get any better, he got fired just like that.
I got fired from that last job, the warehouse job, even after working there for 4 years. You know, being one of the first 5 people to even be in that business into where it is now, and you still get fired after being there for so long, which is ridiculous. Like, it kind of shows you that, like, you know, you could be replaced like this at a job. All right. So
with him being jobless, he decided to take the things that he was not taking seriously that he was told about here and there. The first thing being affiliate marketing, the thing that says get a friend to sign up for this and they must pay $40 and you get $80 somehow. And if your friend gets his friends to sign up, you get a commission on that. Yes, the classic pyramid scheme is what he got involved in without knowing. As much as he made around $150 per week, he knew he wanted to make more, so he stumbled into stock trading, which he tried for a couple of weeks but was way too slow for his liking. Few weeks after that, he stopped being keen on carrying on with the affiliating marketing thing because of the whole recruiting thing, and it did make him lose friends in the mix.
I've never turned out an opportunity when I started like my entrepreneurship journey. Any kind of opportunity. It was some affiliate stuff, like, you know, it might seem weird to some people that's on the outside and that kind of stuff, but at the same time, I still took advantage of a little opportunity to make some kind of money and to gain some kind of experience in a certain field. And then eventually,
with him not having any friends, being broker than ever, he fell into a depression state, which caused him to lose a lot of weight. But that state didn't last longer than a month because he knew feeling sad was not gonna fix anything. So he decided to apply for another job, which was to get him out the house and start socializing again with people. The new job was at Target.
Oh, you worked at Target?
Yeah, I was working at Target from 2014 as like a seasonal, just like temporary.
Yeah.
And then I got chosen to stay at Target because remember, like, I feel like whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna try to be the best of it.
While he was working at Target, the plan was simple: work at Target and be the best worker there. Part-time focus on getting into medical school to become somewhat of a nurse, so I could double my income, and by retirement I'll be able to buy a supercar. So he did what he set out to do, and on the way he kept on seeing his Target colleagues post profit screenshots. And when he asked what is this, they told him that it is forex. Then when he did his own research on it, he realized he had sort of ran into this when he was doing the stocks trading thing. So he gained interest right then when he saw forex trading was much faster. New plan: work at Target still, focus on the medical thing still, and start learning how to trade forex.
At Target, I pretty much like met a lot of cool friends also. And around that time period also, I was still always on Facebook and everything else. And around that time period, I see a lot of friends, you know, posting, you know, these screenshots of stuff, like of some blue profits. So I was trying to understand like what that was.
It only took Mr. Banks 6 months to find consistent profitability in the markets because of two reasons. Reason number one being understanding price action to him came like 1 + 1. But even with that, he still put in the time. He did his due diligence, starting, backtesting, the whole 9 yards. He knew trading was the one. The day he made $350 and he pressed withdraw, and by the next day the money was in his account. That withdrawal gave him the confidence to keep on going, and soon after he had his first $1,000 day in April 2015 after writing one of his medical school tests.
I had my first $1,000 day like in April 2015. I started in November 2014. So my first $1,000 day in about 6 months. That's not bad, you know. I was in class while in a sociology class, you know, when it hit $1,000.
And that brings us to today. Q Banks has achieved a lot out of his life by 31. He has a kid, a wife, successful businesses that are forex and non-forex related, and an ever-growing car collection. So I did some digging and found the 3 biggest things he contributes to his success, which are: don't be afraid to talk to people you don't know, cause that conversation can spark an idea or introduce you to things you wouldn't have known otherwise. Second, don't be scared to try things that you don't trust. And lastly, be patient and expect things to happen overnight.